and welcome to Hear Me Out Pitch. Welcome back if you're returning. I'm Tim,
And I'm Willem.
and it has been a minute.
A fat minute. I already mentioned that.
It's been almost 2 months. Not for lack of trying.
It has been more than 2 months. The last episode was on the 16th of April. That means we recorded like a week before.
Yeah, it's been a little
2
over 2 months.
This is the longest.
Life has been kicking us in the teeth, and then loading those teeth up into a cannon and using them as grape shot.
Also, happy 3 years.
Thanks.
It's been 3 years.
I know.
No matter what, I don't know when we hit it, but we hit it.
We hit it at some point.
It might even be like tomorrow. I don't know.
You know, this has been probably my favorite hobby. As an adult, this has been my favorite hobby. I have other hobbies. I talk about D&D all the time.
All the time.
And I enjoy it. This is also, I don't know. This is D&D. I get to tell one big story with all of my friends, and this I get to tell a dozen stories with one of my best friends.
Aw, stop.
It's great.
So
I love it.
No, it's a lot of fun. And we have again, for anyone coming the first time, welcome to our podcast. This is Hear Me Out Pitch. And basically, we're just stories. Stories. We like stories. This started off with us talking
Crappy
about
movies.
Crappy movies, how we would change them.
Babylon AD.
But
Yeah.
you know what? I think I could sit down and watch it again. I really could. I could
sit down and watch the last 20 minutes again.
We should do it. We should maybe just we'll do a reaction video one day. We'll get like a comfy setup and we'll just watch it, get a live reaction, make all them watch it with us. My computer decided to crash out on me. And this isn't even the personal one, this is the work one, so that's what I get for having too much stuff open. So if it crashes again, we'll just call it. God, I'm not having the best of luck. Good shorts, I guess. Shorts for short man, I guess. So, but long story short, what we were saying last time was we've missed you guys. Welcome if you're brand new. We are Hear Me Out Pitch. We talk about stories. Talk about crappy movies. Babylon AD is one of the worst ones out there. But yeah, but yeah, we're here to talk about it today. Tim says he has 3 ideas for me. So what do you got? He's got a yawn. That's what he's got.
I'm a father now. I have to.
Just call him father.
Yeah, I got 3 story ideas. I kind of that we could have some fun with.
Yay!
So, sorry, my hair decided it wants to not cooperate.
I have that problem all the time.
The first one is one that I already ran past you a while ago.
You're gonna throw him past again.
Imagine, if you will, Pirates of the Caribbean, however you want to pronounce it. Pirates of the Caribbean.
There you go.
Sorry, Caribbean is the actual place. The Caribbean is pirates. ADD. It's a thing. It's great. Anyway, imagine pirates and How to Train Your Dragon, if you will.
Okay.
Imagine combining the two.
Oh, this is right. Okay,
right?
I remember. Okay.
What if, right? You've got your Skull Cove or whatever, your main pirate's cove that has been overrun by a dragon with an eye patch and maybe a peg leg.
A pirate dragon.
A pirate dragon. And now that pirate dragon rules as the pirate king, the pirate lord in the ocean.
He has to be blue.
Okay.
And
I was imagining red.
And I did imagine red at first.
I was imagining a red.
I imagined red at first.
With, instead of a wooden peg leg on the front, it would be gold. Like a fancy gold peg leg.
Well, it's magic.
The gold and red.
It's a magic dragon. He's just melted down gold and he's turned it into some.
Oh, I wouldn't even make it articulated. I would just have it be a stump. That looks cool.
Or at least like a hook. Or he can change it.
Okay.
Because it's a dragon.
It's a dragon.
You can do whatever you want. That's why now I want like seafoam blue, and his beard is turned like maybe he used to be red and it's slowly turned blue, and he has the sea like it's not tentacly yet, but it's either you can imagine tentacles or like seaweed.
Like
foamy seaweed. Yeah. Like his beard is just, and it's like, so why? I still want that his beginning is when he was a little baby dragon. He was just a little like he was a parrot
Okay,
for a
for
captain.
context for that comment, in our current D&D campaign, um, these guys, I had them start out as not pirates, but they were kind of like pirates. They were like good guy pirates.
We stopped pirates.
Um, and they encountered a little pseudo dragon, which, if you're familiar with D&D, a pseudo dragon is very fitting um, for the pirate scene. It's basically a small dragon, maybe the size of a small cat.
I just think of you put the image perfectly when you described him. He's just the little dragons from How to Train Your Dragon. Those little guys.
Yeah,
That's how
yeah.
you imagined them.
The
So
what is it? Terrible Terrors.
the
or
terrible
something?
terrors.
Yeah, the little green dragons from How to Train Your Dragon. That's basically what Moss is.
Yeah.
And so Willem wants Moss to end up becoming the pirate lord.
Yeah, kind of like because what would be a cute beginning for this dragon? Like what? So what made you want to be it? Like what caused it? And it's like in my ancient days, like, and it like goes fuzzes back, and you find a cabin, like yeah, and you find them like holding the dragon egg, and I don't know. And I'm imagining
functioning,
Yeah.
basically like Jack the monkey from Pirates.
Yeah. And he like grows and he does these things. I can imagine he's like, I can imagine some goofy like Clifford the dog moments where he's getting too big and he's like pulling on like the rope and he's like, and the whole boat's like, and they're like, down. So I can see things like that. I love how we're already talking about it, and I haven't even heard your other two options.
That's the first. That
That's
is
the
the first
first.
option to give you guys a good lick
The
of
thing
what
is-
we're doing.
I do want to say, if that is the one we choose, I
Mhm.
want that just to be a cute short story.
Yeah.
Like
I
honestly,
think
like
all three of these would be somewhat short.
it reminds me of Liam the pirate.
Yes.
Like I want it to be cute and sweet, and I want it to be like drawn like almost like
If you
crayon.
want context for that, Willem had a dream and story, and it was very cute.
We turned it into and it was
Turned it into
crazy.
an original story.
And it was crazy that it went from, you have to listen to the episode, but it turned from this crazy nuanced dream into a full on just,
It was a story.
it was a story
That's
that
cute.
we didn't even, it doesn't even really involve pirates at all. It's just, I'll just leave it there. I'll put a tag up here somewhere. So we have a lot of ideas. We
We do.
really need to start,
We have a lot.
we need to start doing stuff with that.
Yeah.
So
Option number two.
number two.
I had this idea a couple days ago.
Okay.
A couple nights ago. I was in bed and I was trying to fall asleep and I just couldn't. And there were two images flashing through my head. The first one was in Avatar: The Legend of Korra,
Oh.
when in the lightning factory.
Oh, how people are charging.
How they're using their lightning and blasting lightning to charge the machinery.
Put them into conduits. Okay, yeah, that's such a good idea.
The other image I had in my mind was Gandalf. Okay, and let me give you what I've written down. The protagonist has pretty basic magic in the modern day, right now. Maybe in the 1900s, like early to mid 1900s, could fit a little bit better if we're wanting to go that route. But his job essentially is to magically synthesize magical batteries that can be used to power wands, staves, other magical implements. And he has started synthesizing his own batteries at home, and his whole shtick is that he wants to be able to essentially reawaken an ancient door to a demiplane, where I have a specific idea of what I want the treasure in the demiplane to be, but essentially he wants to access this demiplane and reopen this ancient demiplane door to access whatever treasure lies beyond. and the main antagonists will think that it's just gold behind the door, which it won't be, and it'll be hinted at throughout that it's not gold. But I'm not going to tell you what it is until later.
I have just a suggestion with that.
Mhm.
This kind of goes into more post, like, it goes into the Hunger Game type vibes of what if modern day
Mhm.
magic is dying, magic is gone essentially, and wizards still exist with mana, and they basically siphon the mana from the wizards into our everyday objects, like kind of like Monsters Inc. with screams.
Mhm.
And this wizard will slowly and he'll find a wand or he'll find a staff, and that will
Yeah.
be the beginning of his journey, something like that. Because like, so what do you? Okay, sorry. I guess I want to hear. Well, that one really. Okay, no. First, hold on.
So
Which one are we doing?
That one could be fun. There's the third one.
Okay,
the last one.
we have a third still.
And this last one is another one. It's kind of similar to our last episode.
I don't know if you guys can tell, but
It's been a minute.
it's been a minute, and I've been really wanting to like talk ideas with Tim. But it's actually been kind of good. So we might need to try to like shove out some double weeks this week if we have this many ideas. Jeez.
Yeah.
Gotta catch up. Anyway, so what's your third idea?
The third idea, for those of you familiar with Arthurian mythology, King Arthur, the Round
Oh.
Table. This is another one that you and I have had a conversation about.
Okay.
I grew up watching the TV show Merlin on Netflix.
His dad died.
With Sir Anthony Head as Uther Pendragon. He just passed away recently. And John Hurt was the dragon, and it was
Wait, he played Arthur?
John Hurt.
No.
was the dragon.
Sir Anthony.
Uther, the father.
Oh, father of Arthur.
King Pendragon.
Okay.
Arthur's father.
Arthur's father, and he wasn't. Yeah, he passed away. He was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. He was in Ted Lasso. I've been watching.
He was in a lot.
He
was in several episodes of Doctor Who as well.
He's a really good actor. He's
Very good
really
actor.
good.
And he fulfilled the roles that he was given very well. Anyway, I grew up watching watching the show Merlin, and it gave me a very good different idea of Morgana, played by Katie McGrath. She also plays, I can't remember her name, in the Arrow, the DC The Arrow show.
The girl with the woman with glasses.
No,
I'm doing a pause.
I don't remember.
I'm doing a pause.
I haven't actually watched The Arrow. I just know that she's in it. Anyway, in the show Merlin, which, spoilers, it's been a long time since it's been out. Go watch it. It's honestly a really fun show. It's a little bit of a different take on the King Arthur, Merlin, and the Knights of the Round Table thing. Anyway, Morgana's whole thing is she is Arthur's cousin. And she basically, King Pendragon, Arthur's father, has outlawed magic. Period. If you are accused of witchcraft, you will be executed. Period. And I think the first episode, actually, if I'm remembering right, starts with an execution gone wrong because the witch was actually accused of witchcraft and she had magic and escaped. Or something. Maybe she cursed King Pendragon. I can't remember. It's been a long time. Anyway, Morgana has magic. She has to hide it because King Pendragon has outlawed it, right? And so you, as one of the most trusted members in the king's court and his family, you have had that you have magic and you have to hide it. You have to hide part of who you are, a major part of who you are, right? And that drives her to make decisions, and she has this inner conflict thing where she wants to do the right thing, but she can't because magic. And she ends up becoming evil, the evil Morgana Le Fay that we read of in the Arthurian fairy tales. Um, and I kind of want to do something. I kind of want to do a similar take from Morgana's perspective, and we could change the names and stuff. But I want to do something similar where we have this young woman who has access to magic, but she is banned from using it and ends up going down the route of darkness.
Can I have a random tangent moment? Because you've seen the Laufey trailer.
No. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
For the video game of
Sorry, you
Kratos'
said-
wife. Did I say it
Yes.
funny?
No, no. You said it fine. I'm
Laufey, Leve, like the singer. Anyway, point is, some people, and this is kind of spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen the trailer of the game, and for anyone who's complaining about it, we're on different sides of that, but we won't talk about that. Me and Tim have already gone off enough about how we're actually kind of excited to see what happens, which this game has been planned since 2018, since his wife died. So I'm excited. Anyway, she is gifted that sword, and a creature says, "Lady, you don't know what that sword is," and he does look a little amphibious and a little more English lore.
Mhm.
People are thinking that they're going to combine Arthurian legends, and she will become a mix of Morgan Le Fay and the Lady of the Lake, and the sword that she's using
becomes
is
Excalibur. That'd be pretty cool.
That's what some people think.
That'd be pretty cool.
Or the little cube. I honestly think the gelatinous cube.
Mhm.
I think he will become the sword and the stone. So anyway, I just a little random moment. I was like,
A note, by the way. Sorry, I have to make this note.
the note about
Sword and the Stone. The Sword and the Stone
and Excalibur.
and Excalibur are two different swords. The Sword and the Stone was simply to prove that
Arthur was
worthy
of Excalibur.
of being king. Excalibur was presented to him by the Lady of the Lake under a completely different
storyline.
thing.
Yeah.
After the Sword and the Stone was broken.
Yep.
And he needed a new sword to challenge.
That's why I think
it was the Black Knight.
Yeah.
And he went and got Excalibur, which had been blessed to be the sharpest blade in the land.
And the Sword of the Stone, though, is still an important sword. Like,
yes,
I forget the name of that one, but and then technically, like, it's just the Sword and the Stone. It's never supposed to be. Yeah, we just mix it a lot, and it always makes me chuckle.
Anyway,
so,
sorry,
nerd.
Tim lore.
Tim lore. Nerd. Tim likes swords.
I do like swords.
He does a lot.
I like the lore and the fancy thingies and all the Anyway, so those are our three options.
That was like 15 minutes to get those up, but that was still I think it's a lot to go to.
We got our three options.
I honestly
think you wanting to do.
I think the one they all sound so good. I think we see things differently with the wizard and the battery. So I think maybe that one will be kind of what we did with I think we should do kind of what we did with She Who Laughs, and we each go our separate ways and then compare notes and then make a story from the two notes.
I like that plan.
Because
I like that
you said one thing and I went a very different way. So we should do a compare notes day. We haven't done those. We haven't done that in a.
It's been a minute since She Who Laughs.
She Who Laughs. I think we did it. Anyway.
Which is another really fun original story that we.
That is one of our.
One of our favorites, actually. I think.
We still gotta go through and polish some things.
Yeah,
that was a hard one to do. But good concept. Good concept. So I think with this one, I do want a lot more time because I love Arthur a lot too. So I think.
So you want your pirate dragon?
I think I want the pirate dragon. Okay. I think that one is cute. Okay. I think it's fun.
I like it.
And also we think we were diving into it like head on so fast.
We did that with all three.
We kind of did. We did. So
watch out for the other two, I guess.
We'll see the other two very soon, like really soon.
Your cameras like to freeze on me. Hello? What?
Oh, it's fine. You're in
That's fine. I'm in frame.
You're in frame.
I'm in
You're
frame.
I can try
Oh
to.
no.
Is it moving?
No.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Um. Okay, so pirate dragon.
yeah. If we have a wave at you guys, we're just trying to fix the cameras. So
I like it. Do we want to? Here's a question. Do we want this to be? Do we want this to take place in our current campaign, like in that world, or do we want to have it separate?
okay. Well, all right. Well, my question
Because
is,
one way or the other, I either have a crap ton of lore that you're never gonna learn. That's for me, because that's how Dungeon Master works. It's great.
my question is,
or
so if you're telling me that if we make this world happen, we'll never see it as the party. We'll probably never meet this dragon as a party.
Yeah.
We'll just know that he's there. Maybe we'll like stumble upon like a little legend and we're like,
this
"Ooh."
will be Moss's fate.
Oh.
Or we can keep it separate. I already have an idea for Moss's fate separate from this.
Well, he is entrusted to the captain right now because I got too busy and I just get nervous he'll die. So
You also forgot that he was there.
I do have to
90% of the
he
time.
turns invisible, okay? I don't want to hear it. I hear you guys yelling. I hear it.
Anyway, so
I mean, I think
it's separate.
I think we don't give the dragon a name.
Yeah.
And
We can keep it separate, similar to pirates.
And if you love it so much, make it Moss's fate.
Mhm.
Either way, I think it's a fun one. No matter what, I think the idea of I'm imagining a children's book, and I'm imagining I don't remember the author's name, but the last name is Kellogg, and he did like Pinkerton
Mhm.
and the cat, and if you saw the artwork, you'd go, oh, and I'll try to put it up here for you guys. Hold on. We're doing a little show and tell moment. Oh, you found it? Yeah. Stephen Kellogg. Yeah. Okay, it was Stephen Kellogg. Yeah, so I'm imagining that type of art style. And all I'm imagining, I can't think of the crew right now, but I think of them like walking and they're like, "Oh boy, like all this gold." And they go to like grab the gold and it doesn't move and all of a sudden the big mound of gold lifts up and it's just the peg that you were talking about. It's the peg leg, and he's just looking at them like, huh? He's like, hello. And he's just friendly. And he's got his big eye patch on. He's like, and he lifts up the eye patch, and it's fine.
gives me like Pete's Dragon vibes.
Yeah. He's like, oh,
A little bit.
hi. So just really sweet. Like I'm not imagining anything like nefarious or anything. We can get more of a darker tone, maybe more of his backstory, maybe what's threatening them. But for that interaction, I'm just in my head, I just imagined it's like Stephen Kellogg illustration and just this dragon with a gold peg arm staring at the crew on his arm like, oh, and he's just like happy. So, and he's friendly. But most likely that's not how it plays out.
We want it to be a short story. I have an idea.
Okay.
To keep it again, it would keep it short, give him a reason to need a crew.
Like, and I love the children's books that I do like a children's book that takes like 20 to 30 minutes to read. Mm-hmm. I do like those. And some of Stephen Kellogg's books were long. Like I remember asking my dad when I was a little boy, like, read this one. And he's like, oh, not tonight. He's like, if we read that one, you only get one. That's the only book we read tonight. So I didn't realize like, I just love when my dad would read me stories as a kid. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
Oh, happy Father's Day to all the dads. Proud about that.
Yeah, happy Father's Day to everybody. But yeah, my thought for this would be basically our dragon pirate lord has his crew that he's in charge of. and this crew, he has asked this crew to go and hunt down a thief
Oh,
and retrieve what was stolen, and come to find out it was an egg.
oh yeah,
It was an egg.
I could see that. The
But
second
it
you said
was-
retrieve it, I was like, oh,
It's an egg, and it's hidden in a place where the dragon cannot reach because he's just too big.
all right. I think it's cute. Is it
And-
his egg or?
We could leave that to be determined.
Okay.
But
It's one of those like moments in like movies where they're like, oh, it's like Kevin, like, oh, these are Kevin's babies. Oh, Kevin's a girl, like those type of moments, like,
Yeah.
oh, love those. Those are always so cute. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
So
but we could do something like that.
Moss is a girl.
Yeah, I like that.
I like the egg. I like the
I like the
egg. It does, or it would be funny is if ever they think it's like a dragon egg. They think it's like this like crazy thing, and it turns out it's a parrot egg.
Oh, I was gonna say it's Fabergé.
Oh
It's just a Fabergé egg
no, it's a parrot egg because he wants a
Yeah.
he cannot be a true captain
without a pirate,
without
without a parrot. Yeah, the pirate's parrot.
So that'd be really cute.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
That's actually like really cute because they think it's like some big egg, like, and we can see like they always have like thought
They're
bubbles.
making
thought bubbles.
making space in
Yeah, they're
the,
like,
in the
oh, we
ship.
gotta make sure it's you.
And we gotta make sure that it's there, and it's gotta be comfortable. So we gotta get like mattresses and couches and everything, and put it together.
Or Tim, it could be because this was a fantastical world. It could be a giant egg, and they think it's a dragon, but then it turns out to be a giant parrot.
Giant parrot.
That will still sit on his shoulder.
I like that.
Like
I like that.
we thought it was like, oh,
Yeah.
like, and they're like, so what do you need, Captain? An egg. What? My egg. What do you mean your egg? Your someone looks down. What? Yeah. you know what? It doesn't have to be direct. If it was like illustrated or written, or if it's a
It's
cartoon.
just a background.
Yeah, background character goes. See, like two of them like look at each other like what?
Okay,
So,
that's funny. That's funny.
but yeah, just like I want my egg, and I still okay. He keeps switching colors in my head. I go and that what would be cute is if we just never really get a full distinct color. Like if it was a storybook.
Like a rainbow dragon.
Like yeah, he's just every single page we flip, it's different, and you're just like, what color is he? So, but I think I do like the idea that he has like seaweed beard,
Mhm.
like seaweed beard. It's like, and he's got. What would he use? I've been wanted to ask, what would he use as a hat? Because he
A
has
pirate
to
ship.
have.
A pirate ship. I was imagining him having a full on pirate ship.
He's taken one. He's taken three. He's taken two, and he's like made it into a tricorn.
Yeah.
He's somehow turned it into a tricorn hat. Or he's just it is
I think
just
just
a
the
pirate ship.
one.
Yeah, just the one, and it goes like that. That'd be perfect. That'd be cute. And he's like, maybe he's done some things to make it happen, or maybe he's like done stuff with the sail to It's just a ship, and it could be the ship that he was. And I think that this story, I want our main character to be.
I don't want a main character. I want the crew to be the main characters.
I want the starting point to
Mhm.
be like a Jim Turner. No, whoa, not Jim Turner. Jim Hawkins type character, just like a cabin boy. We always follow cabin boys. I like cabin boys because they are just the kind of the dregs, the lower. And it's a good. I feel like it's a very humble character to follow. It could be, but I do want it to be more of the crew. But I want him to start off with, whether it's a book rescued, but I would want anyway. The point is, I want the layout to follow this crew, and this boy is asking them about their captain. He's rescued by this crew. Like, we think that he's gonna get, like, I imagine we see. Here's the image of the first moments of the story: is boy is just floating, Will Turner style,
Mhm.
shipwreck, just doo doo, and he gets pulled across, and he's like coughing, and we see the silhouettes, we see the hook, we see the swords, the hook hands, we hear the yarg, and we see, and the boy's scared, and they're like, "All right, me lad, you okay there? We found your shipwrecked out in the ocean.
Here, have some soup.
Have some soup." And he's like, "What the?" And it's like, well, okay, and so okay, what's the name of the crew? But I want it to be like a deceiving name, like we are the Dragon's Fury, or like the Dragon's Breath.
Dragon scale.
Dragon scale. We're gonna get sued anyway. The dragon scale. Can't do dragon's tails.
Dragon's wing. Dragon's flight. Dragon's flight.
We are the crew of the Dragon's Flight.
The ship's name is the Dragon's flight.
Cute.
And it's got a little, you know how typical ships have the little humanoid figurehead at the front. This one's a dragon.
Yeah.
Wings outspread.
Yeah. It's a beautiful ship. Like you're like, how in the world does he have so much?
Think Captain Hook's ship from Pan.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Or Hook, not Pan.
Oh, Hook. Okay, yeah. Pan's Labyrinth.
Hook. From Hook.
No, and then it follows with the interaction of them meeting, like, you have to be, and they're like, "Oh, thank you, Captain." "Oh, I'm not the captain, lad. The captain is elsewhere." And they're like, kind of like, everyone gets kind of like quiet and awkward. He's like, "What do you mean?" It's like, "All right, boy, you must swear to secrecy." And you're like, "What the heck?" It's like, "In exchange, we need a new cabin boy." "What happened to the old one?" "He went to school." Like, so again, I just wanted to be like wholesome. They're like, "Did he die? Was it terrible? Was it a gruesome battle?" "No,
we spend our gold to get him to school."
He wanted to go to school.
He wanted to be a dentist.
He wanted to be a dentist. It's like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer type thing.
Yeah.
Who wants to be a dentist? But look at it, they all smile. They all have perfect teeth. They all have perfect teeth.
Yes. Yes.
He's pretty darn good at it, though.
Yes.
Shing! And then, like, and the thing is, are any of those fake? No. Well, except the cook, and the cook's just full on like, does he eat rocks a lot? He hates it. Anyway, so cute and silly. Anyway, they meet the captain, and the point that I'm trying to make is, I want their journey of finding the egg. That's not really the main thing. It's our cabin boy asking about the captain. Like, what's his story? Like, a dragon is the captain? Like, and I love the idea that the whole time they're talking to the captain, it's casual. He's kind. He's just like this.
Yeah.
"All right, crew, we did a good job. Like, we ferried all the people." Like, they don't like steal anything. They're not good pirates. They're good people. They're good people. They call themselves pirates. But it's like, oh, was he ever a fearsome dragon? No. What? No. Like, every time I want there to be many moments where it's like deceiving, like, "Oh, the punishment will be told," and it's like 2 minutes in the timeout corner. Like, I don't know, like something like there is just like all these deceiving moments where they think he's like the build up to the dragon. Yeah, like
whatever.
Like, "You all aren't getting ice cream today." "Oh, dang it! You all need to protect your teeth. You know, Willard did a great job trying to get your teeth right." Like, just, he's not going to be back for some time. Like, just, he's very sweet. But I want his first appearance. No, I still want it to be the cute one. I thought maybe it would be like the and I can imagine that they're like, "Well, so where's the captain?" "Oh, he's aloft, but go ahead, look around, have fun." Oh, and he loves when people look at the main, like, there's a old treasure chest. Like, "Check that out." And like, "Are you sure I'm not gonna get in trouble?" "No. And you see like everyone kind of looking around, be like, "You all aren't, something's gonna happen." No, not his." And then like go, and he opens up the chest, and it's nothing. And he's like, "What the?" And then it like shakes, and then that's when we find that the
Mhm.
chest is just part of his little gold arm. So, and that'll be the cute interaction of him looking at him like, "Who are you?" And he's just, I'm really liking this, and I hope it's not like awful and super cheesy.
Oh,
But
I like that.
anyway, the point is, I would want their journey to be more about the captain's
Mhm.
beginning, the captain's everything, and we could throw in some sad moments, some more intense moments there if needed. But I feel like the current crew, the current captain, nothing. I don't want them to have any stress. The only person who is allowed to have stress in the story is the captain in his past because
Mhm.
he was a dragon. And
Yep.
how hard is it
And
to be attracted?
we can just have it be like they're on their voyage going to get this egg, and for the first several bits, it's just yeah, it was the captain. He was he hatched from an egg and became basically a parrot to another ruthless pirate captain, and then that pirate captain got lost, and like they're all looking at each other. Um,
Did he die?
got lost. And then they somehow some other pirate captain got him, or maybe the first mate of that same ship, and wanted to be kinder and
We
things,
could have it be
had and taught the dragon how to be kind and care for people, and or maybe the his captain was just a very kind person. Doesn't have to be the evil pirate.
no, it could be that
You know.
maybe they both grew. Could be that it was a young, ambitious captain.
Yeah.
They didn't maybe we don't need to keep it fully, but we could say that that the captain didn't do very nice things to get the dragon egg. There was things done, and we can leave it vague,
Mhm.
but we can leave it to the imagination through whether it's a storybook, pictures, book. We can leave it to we can just kind of hint that they were truly a cutthroat type captain.
Yeah.
They did things they're not proud of, and um, and I could think that, well, how old would you say our dragon captain is? Because if he's really old, do you want him to be an ancient dragon? Is that too old? Do you want him to be
I mean, in terms of D&D, ancient would be too old for
too
this.
old?
Maybe a couple hundred.
Couple hundred. So
Couple
he's
hundred.
had. So when did he become? I think the first captain was ruthless. I think there was a time when this dragon was ruthless. We can leave it very brief.
Maybe the dragon left because it was too ruthless and found
Well,
a new
40,
crew that was
40
kind.
years. 40 years is not that long for a dragon. So, like,
No.
if a newborn dragon to 40, what does that look like? That's still like a young dragon, right?
Yeah, I would say if they're hatching, probably about the size of I don't know, maybe the size of a parrot, probably
Yeah.
about the size of a parrot, to until it's probably about the size of a medium-sized dog.
So, by the time that maybe the first captain passes away, he's only the size of a medium sized
Small
dog.
to medium dog.
And so maybe he's just young. He doesn't remember much because he was little, but he just remembers that he didn't have a
He
good
didn't have
time.
a good time.
He didn't have a good time. And we can just show, I just imagine just a little tiny dragon kind of snarling and maybe even in a cage. Just, and oh, he's just like, just, it started off sweet. Like I imagine, like you think it'd be, I want the first captain to look like almost like Blackbeard, like someone savage. He
Yeah.
doesn't remember much. He just remembers that they were not kind. And maybe we can show this boat sinking. The boat is on fire. We don't know whether it's from the Navy. We don't, it's a right. All right. And we're back. Sorry, another technical difficulties, but hopefully I can fix it. So,
I hope so.
But yeah, hope so. Jeez, because that was like 40 minutes of good talking. So last time that so it finished off with me talking about, um, we don't know. So he's getting rescued by someone from the bad captain. Oh, did you hear the voices? The voices. Oh shit! There we go. There we go. The voices. Um, we don't know. So we don't know. The voices don't stop. So we don't know who. So we talked about him, 40 years old, still is like a young,
It's basically a teenager.
cruel captain. We don't know who's sinking the ship, and we wanted to. And I am imagining a female captain, whether she's from the Navy, maybe she's honorable. I don't know, but for some reason, I'm just imagining our current captain from our story. So
Okay.
a human version, though.
I
I
can
don't
see
know.
that.
I don't know if she's an elf, but just
Probably.
that. Yeah, just a human, just like, or I'm even thinking of the captain, Captain Amelia from Treasure Planet. So that
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of, so
Yeah,
that
yeah.
kind of like captain, just kind of like
It's okay. I have seen Treasure Planet.
like it would just be really cool if like we see
Mhm.
a bunch of people swimming down, we see hooks come down, we see people staring at this little dragon. He's snarling, he's freaking out, he's gonna drown if he doesn't. He's not. He can't swim. I mean, probably he'll know he's still too little, so I can imagine he's probably freaking out, probably swallowing all the water, probably doesn't know how to swim, never got the chance to learn.
He's
And
he was a pirate for 40 years. He knows how to swim.
well, but what if the captain never let him in the water? Again,
Maybe.
cruel captain. The idea is though, he's not going to make it, and they pull him up.
Tangled up. He's tangled up in rigging.
Yeah, and
Because he would know how to swim.
Yeah,
He would know how to swim.
yeah,
But if he's tangled up in the rigging and stuff,
yeah. But I just imagine a very kind hand. Like maybe he gets out of the cage, he's trying to get away, everything falls on him. He's getting, the mast falls on him. I don't know. But he just gets rescued by a good captain. And maybe that's who he emulates for the rest of his life. Maybe he has more than one, but maybe he just makes the captain make sure that or maybe he himself will go and find, I don't know. When does he become his own independent captain? Like that's
I
where
think
we need to figure out.
Maybe after the second captain passes away, he goes voluntarily from ship to ship, trying to find someone that is as kind as she is, and doesn't find it for 20 years. Tries for like 20 years. At this point, he's like 100 years old.
Yeah.
And finally, he's like,
What if
I'm the captain? And at this point, he's probably a little too big for for a classic ship. So he hires people out, and when they come back and he hears them talking about them being evil and being pirates and doing wicked things, he's like, that's not gonna fly. You're out. Go. Get on get.
Get on get. Go
You're
sit the
fired.
timeout chore.
Yeah. Until finally he comes across a couple crews that he respects, and that they are very kind people and willing to do what he wants as a captain. And maybe at some point in there he takes over the Pirates Cove because he's so angry at all of these evil pirates. And
That could be a good. Maybe they like call, like Pirates of the Caribbean style. They call all the captains like to the thing, and when he shows up, they're like, I don't know. I just imagine like there's a council's trying to be made at the cove, and he's still kind of a smaller drag. He's not really really big yet, but he's too big to like fit on a boat.
Yeah.
So
like the size of a horse.
yeah,
Imagine trying to get a horse onto a pirate ship. It'd be very difficult.
it'd be really hard. He just sits inside the captain quarters all day, and he's like, "Oh, we're getting too big." And every time he tries to help, they're like, "Captain, no!" The ship's like leaning. He's like, "Oh." I do want interruptions in the story.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, and they'll have their moments where the crew ends up docking to grab food and stuff.
or like a big like someone interrupts. Like maybe like like in the story, the captain goes to open her mouth, the first captain that rescues him, and she's like she reaches a hand out and says, "Soup's on!" And then like it's like, "Dang it!" And they're like screaming. He's like, "Dang, we can't go
Like
good for it."
kind of like Princess Bride.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah,
I'm thinking
okay.
very similar
I
to
like that.
Princess Bride. I love the idea that, and I just love, and I can imagine that he's like, like every time we cut to our cabin boy, he's like doing something new, like he's cleaning or they're like tying stuff, they're eating dinner. Like it's really cute.
Mhm.
Again, wholesome story. The current crew and the boy, they are not our main, they are who we're following as we're listening to the story. He is listening
They
with
are
us.
our character
Yeah,
stand-ins.
we're just listening in. We're just listening in, and it's cute. They're like, there's no other issues. Like maybe we can even see. I would love for a scene where we see like this captain ship, like like this pirate ship comes up, and they see the flag and go, "Whoop," and they go, "Phew," and they turn. They don't even. They're like, so what? What happens if the what, like maybe we could have one moment like what happens if the has the crew ever been attacked on a journey, and he can just simply say once, what happened to that crew?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. They just look at him and they're all quiet and like no one knows. So it could be, no, I was about to say it could be cute, it could be a twist if one of the older crew members kind of looks up, like just at that moment they're like, what happens if someone attacks the crew? And we can kind of imply that one of the older, like very old, like it's an old man who is like trying to pay his dues, like a very grouchy old man. Maybe he could say, just, we don't talk about what happened to that crew, but just know a debt has been paid. Like it's a long debt to pay. Like he just said something very ominous. Like, no, you became his new crew after
Mhm.
he's a dragon. And he did have 40 years where all he knew was,
Was brutality.
yeah. So don't push it.
Mhm.
He's a very kind dragon, but if you don't kill people he loves, oh, I do want that question to be made. Like, oh, so what happens if a cruise, like, I feel like I have just been yammering on a story you made up, Tim. I'm so sorry. I don't know if you can tell, but I really love
happens.
this story
It happens.
so much. Like, this is so cute. And I feel like I've just been like, blah, 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 blah. And I feel like I haven't given you a time of day. And this is the story that you brought up. And I'm terrible.
It's fine.
So,
I'm enjoying this.
all right. Like, honestly, I feel like usually if Tim doesn't agree with something, he says it. So I'm glad that he's liking everything I've said. But either way, point is just a lot of I like the interruptions. I like the idea of that. I love the stating the fact that even though he is a kind dragon, don't mess with his crew.
Yeah.
And I want those points being made. So anyway, I guess I keep asking you since you're kind of making the lore of the thing, but when does he has the pirate cove, becoming the leader, showing a little brutality. Sorry. Say something, Tim. I'm leaving.
No, I think at this point it could probably just be he ran several crews for a few years or for a few decades or a century or something,
Mhm.
making sure that everybody was happy and they were kind to each other, and we're just the latest. And then they can get on to the actual West,
Yeah.
right? Where, all right, here we are, you know, and they find the giant egg, and the guy that took it is someone who just doesn't know the story, and so they're like, why don't you come along?
Yeah.
Why don't you come along? We'll tell you the story, and they get they get back to they have the egg, and maybe they're retelling the
Do
story.
you think it's a baby dragon?
And they're trying to figure it out, and someone's in the background. They're retelling the story again to this thief, And he's like, it's the same thing. He's like, and then what?
So
Then
how
what
did he steal the egg, or is it that,
happened?
or maybe,
Can just be implied.
or maybe it can be that I need you to pick up my egg. Like, what do you mean your egg? And it's like
He bought it.
he bought it. He bought it.
I like
He
that.
bought it.
I like that
or
better.
It's like a gift. Like, oh, someone found an egg and they thought it'd be perfect for the. They're like, oh,
The treasure hoard.
yeah, the pirate dragon. You know, the king of the dragons. Is he the king of the dragons, or is he just
He's
the
the
pirate
pirate king.
dragon? Pirate. Oh,
Pirate King.
Pirate King.
Dragon.
yeah, he's the pirate king.
Yeah.
I think that'd be good.
And yeah, so they're telling the story again to maybe the merchant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he wants to know how a dragon got to the point where he's running a pirate crew. But the rest of the crew is struggling to make sure that the egg doesn't fall over.
Eggs like rolling. They're like, "Ah!"
And then,
So do you think it's a baby dragon? Yeah, maybe he's lonely. Yeah. It's like, but you said he came from a small egg. Ah, must be a different type of dragon. Like they're like, and they're like, so where'd you find this egg? We don't talk about it. Just like, I don't know. It's just a giant egg. So
and then, they finally make it back, and the pirate dragon meets the merchant, and they do their thing again. The treasure chest again.
Yeah.
The lifts up, and
Hello.
then the egg hatches, and they're all like, it's a dragon, and they all like have different images in their heads of what the dragon's gonna look like. And
I see red. I see green. I see blue. I see feathers.
yeah, and it's just a giant parrot.
But it'll probably look all gross. Yeah, we'll keep it cute for
Keep
the
it
story.
cute.
It's cute.
It's a-
Cute for the
yeah.
story. So
And we just
it'd be cute.
and
It's
then
like,
the last line could be a good, or maybe not the last line, but the last thing that the dragon would say is something along the lines of, a good captain needs a parrot.
you aren't you aren't a true
You aren't
captain.
a true captain until you
unless
have a parrot.
But captain, you've been a captain for. I said what I said.
Yeah.
It'd be cute, and then they could just sit there, and it just gets on his shoulder, and it goes, "Wah," and then that's just the. It's like, all right, now let's go, and I don't know what would be like the. I would be like, no,
No, I could just end there.
I feel like it has to be some cute things like, now, where are we off to now? Like, and they're like, what do you mean? And he's just maybe he'll spread his wings, and you're like, we're off. Let's go. And then it would be cute to watch him. He's like, it's been a while since I've gone out on a voyage. And he just,
Keep an eye on the cove.
yeah. So,
Yep.
oh,
I like
he's
it.
just leaving them. That'd be cute. Either way.
Yep.
Oh, either way. That's just, I think, now I think one of the final things though, is just, I'm imagining that he looks like when he like hunkers down,
Mhm.
people think that he's just all the rocks in the cove. Like when you show up, like it's just an empty pirate cove. What is this? And it turns out to be that he's just kind of rested here. He's kind of stuck here. Not stuck, but it's
It's his home.
his home. So does he ever leave? No. What does he do? Tells us what to do. What's his purpose? He just
Tells us what to do.
He tells us what to do. He just wants.
He's our captain.
He's our captain of everybody. And maybe we could see like
A couple
more,
other crews coming in.
at the end.
Yeah.
So
I like that.
yeah, I kind of like a Field of Dreams sort of thing where they see all the vehicles coming in. So
Mhm.
it's like everyone like now let's get. Oh, that could be the end. Now let's get ready for what? Company boy. You think we're the only crew of the Pirate King? And we can see all the other pirate ships coming in. They have just treasure and trove. We see everything, and you're like, oh, and it just shows how big his network is. So because
I like
he is the maybe he doesn't get called the Pirate King until like the very end. Like, no, he's the Pirate King, and it shows all the pirates coming in. It's like, oh, perfect. And everyone should be coming soon. He like pulls out, I don't even know, like a watch or something. Everyone should be coming in. What do you mean everyone coming in? And then the captain of the surrogate captain, you know, his, I don't even know what you call
first
him.
mate.
The first mate of this ship is like, You think we're the only ship, boy? No. We're getting ready for the captain needed the parrot. The captain wanted this egg to get ready for everybody. And then yeah. I think the idea of seeing all the ships slowly coming to the cove would be a very cute image at the end. Yeah. And that'd be it.
Yeah.
The Pirate King.
Pirate King. I like it.
So will we just call it the Pirate King? Or will we call it the Dragon of the Cove? I don't know.
The Pirate Dragon.
The Pirate Dragon. All right.
Probably.
We'll call him the Pirate Dragon throughout the whole movie, and at the end, or the whole story, and at the end, it's revealed that he is the Pirate King. And all the pirates answered, like, they mostly answer to him. So maybe we don't see a current other pirate ship kind of threaten them. That's portrayed later, like after the instance. They're like, so what happened? Like, we don't talk about it, but no, people stay clear of our colors. Everybody. So Navy, anybody. So either way, that's a cute story.
I like it.
I think it's really
like
cute. And hopefully I can hopefully I can get the rest of that footage.
I hope so.
I hope so too. And if not,
Thursday.
We'll try it again another time. That really stinks. I'll just be sure to use this more or record with the other computer. I don't know. I need a new laptop.
Well, make sure that you're just not having it sit on these, I guess.
Yeah, it never ever did that with my other one. That's crazy. So I just record with that one and then edit with this one. It's just great. It's just a whole heck in a handbasket. It's great. So that's fine. I will live. So, but that was fun.
That was fun.
And it's like 9:20. That was like a good hour. Good hour.
In a bit.
It's been a bit. That felt good.
That felt really
It's
good.
not, we do not live that far. I talked about it in the old solo episode. I'm like, me and Tim do not live that far, but it really stinks when you're not down the hallway.
Yeah.
So, but we can do this. We really can. It's not that hard. So, we're actually very lucky where Tim's at and where I'm at. So, but yeah. I am satisfied with my care. I'm satisfied with the story. Hopefully we get everything fixed and we hope that you guys had fun. Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, I've got nothing else. So I guess you guys know the drill at this point, unless you're new, in which case you're about to find out. Just love each other, be kind, and remember, there's enough kindness to go around.
No, that was good. It felt good to record with Tim again. So thank you everyone for coming and listening to our original pitch. And until next time, we will see you later, pitches. Bye.